A sleeve cup is this portion from here to here. If you would knit without doing this and just straight from here, you would have too much material in the armpit. So here is the sleeve that I knitted, and I will show you how I do it on the other side. So this is the other side, and that's the scooping in the body. And now if you can measure it, it's exactly the same length. And now I will start by picking up the stitches. Closer to the armpit, but not exactly so, because I want to leave a little bit of room in there. And we are going to work not in a round, but straight, back and forth for the first part where I do the sleeve cup. So I start by picking the stitches, not in the very last, like they have two strands in here. And you go all the way to the other side, just leaving just about this much on the armpit. So I will do that and I'll show you. So I start picking all the stitches, and now I'm gonna knit back and forth. I put in here the stitch markers on where I'm going to start the short rows. So now I'll knit from here to here, and then from here I am going to knit up to this point, and then I'm not gonna continue that way. I'm gonna go back and knit in here, and every time I go back I knit one more stitch over. So it's gonna go like that only in this section, and this section is going to grow a lot more than in here where I just progressively knit one more stitch. Okay, so I purled from here all the way past the second marker. So in between in here is gonna be where I'm making my short rows. And now I purled one more stitch, or I am going to purl it right now. And then I will turn my work, because that's how you do short rows. So you can knit again into this area. But first I have to do the short row thing, the double stitch. So I slip the stitch, the yarn in front, and then you pull on the yarn until it forms the double stitch right there. Those two. And now I knit all the way to the other side. So I knitted up to my marker, and now again I am going to return just in this area, but one stitch over. So I pass my marker, and first I have to knit one more. Then I turn my work. Slip the stitch and do the double stitch, and now I can purl all the way back. So I purled in between my markers, and now again I reach the marker, but at this point I don't need them anymore because I see the double stitch already. So now I am just going to purl together the double stitch, because this is where my end was of the short row, And I am going to increase again one stitch, so I am going to purl one more stitch and then turn my work, do the double stitch, the German short row, slip it with the yarn in front and pull to create the double stitch. And then go all the way back to where my markers were, but this time knitting. So now the sleeve cup started to form. So it's wider here and narrower towards the edge. And it's gonna go bigger and bigger and bigger until it's gonna be the whole sleeve cup. So by increasing one stitch at a time on both sides and the middle cup bigger, now that's how the sleeve cup looks right now. So it's the spots. Now I just have to make it a little bit longer till about here. My sleeve cup is almost done. I will show you. So I have, here's the double stitch, and I have one more stitch. So now I'll have to knit that. Here is the double stitch, which I'm gonna purl it together. And now the last one. And now I turn around to the other side, but I want to show you the sleeve cup. So it's right here. See, looks like a cup. So now from here, I'm just gonna connect it and knit in around, but first I have to go to the other side. And then I'll have to pick up the stitches in here and connect it in around, and that's how I'm going to continue the sleeve. The sleeve cup is finished, so now I can continue straight down, and I am going to pick up the stitches from where I am left in here. Just like that until I get to the other side, and then I will connect them in around.